Hey everybody, it's me Marquita. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Um, I was coming here to make this video. I was just watching David Patman on Piers Morgan, but it was David Patman, Brian Cohen, I forgot, Brian Tyler Cohen, um, Dave Rubin, and there was two other people that I didn't know. Anyways, I was watching it because, like I said, not a Democrat. I'm on the left. I literally got that from David Patman because I always told people I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. If I identify with anything, it will be a independent or Bernie Sanders, whoever he is, him and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I'm their party, and if they are considered independent, then if I identify with anything, it will be independent. I have said multiple times, my dream ticket is Alexandria for president, Bernie Sanders vice president, Jasmine Crockett, Secretary of State. I mean, I have said that. Not afraid. I voted for Kamala Harris because a vote for Kamala Harris was a vote for my daughters, my black daughters that are in the South. That's why I voted for Kamala Harris. Like that's first. That's not the only reason. That's the first reason. I voted for my kids. And just so nobody don't put words in my mouth, let me break it down for you. My daughter's reproductive health, the choice that my daughters have over their own body, the choice that if my children, daughter, if want to be son, has a choice to love who they want to love. The vote that they know the real history. Because I am 40 years old. I will be 41 on the 29th, the day after Thanksgiving. And I literally just heard about the Ellens, oh crap, is it Ellens or Elaine or something, massacre in 1919. My big age of 40 just heard about that massacre in 1919 because they wouldn't talk to me in school. There's another one that I was going to watch, my tablet cut off, so I did not get to watch it. About another, it was something that happened, I think it was like 1880 or something like that. I can't remember, and maybe it wasn't 1880. I don't remember what year it was. but I think they was like, it was some ordered by Abraham Lincoln, and they were saying mass graves were covered up, but it was a massacre before, or not before, but it was after the slaves were free, if I'm not mistaken, in Mississippi, but before they were free in Texas. So yeah, they were free, but this is before the Juneteenth, because yes, it was signed, yes, they were free, but it haven't yet made it to Texas to where everybody was free, because that's who got the word last, was Texas, that yeah, there's no more slavery. So this is when the newly free slaves, and like I said, I did not get a chance to watch it, but even that, so I can't say what Pacific one that was, but I didn't know about that one until my big age of 40, almost 41. Yeah. And see, I don't want my kids to not know history, their history, everybody's history. Because this is the indigenous people's land. I don't think I'm indigenous. If I am, it's so far down in my history that it got lost. Because the only thing that I know that I am is I know that I'm black. I know that. I know that I am 6th or 7th generation, maybe closer to that. My great grandmother, my great grandmother that raised my mama and my sister was born on a plantation. If you look up, you know, look at my Juneteenth videos. There's a there's a thing of the surnames, and I highlighted all the surnames that are in my family. The Tennessee surnames. My great grandmother, the woman that raised my mama and my sister, so that's how close it is to me, was born on a plantation in 1900 in Tennessee. If her mama was born here, what that would be, see, me. I said, okay, let me try to go backwards. So that would be me. Okay, so my kids was born in Tennessee. I was born in Tennessee. My mama was born in Tennessee. My my grandmother was born in Tennessee. My great grandmother was born in Tennessee. My great great grandmother was born in Tennessee. So right there is 6. Right there is 6. My kids will be 6. It could go back further. I don't know, because why? That's all I'm saying. I can only go back so far, because I don't have any history past that. And this is only because it was word of mouth passed down. But see, I can't ask my great great grandmother, was her parents born in Tennessee, because she was a slave. I can't ask my great grandmother, do we have any other history? Because if I'm not mistaken, I do believe she died maybe the year I was born, maybe a year after I was born. I don't remember. She might have died before my great grandfather. I don't remember. Like I said, my great grandmother and my great grandfather raised my mama, which was their granddaughter. My great grandmother, my great grandfather raised my sister, which was their great grandchild. Yeah, me and my sister were 4 years apart. So I don't know if they were alive or they shortly died after I was born. The only thing that I do know is my great great at least grandmother was possibly born in Tennessee. I know my great grandmother was because she was born on a plantation that her mama worked on, or maybe her father. I don't know because my history got lost. I can't tell my kids about that because the history got lost. My mama was born here, or let me go, my grandmother, my mama's mama, was born here in Tennessee. Can't ask her. She died in 2008. My mama was born here in Tennessee. I can't ask her any history because she doesn't know. And she got killed August the 17th, 2024. Just a couple of months ago. So I am trying to gather my personal history. And that's just on my mama's side. I can't tell you nothing hardly about my daddy's side. I asked my granny. My granny, I loved her to death. I did. I loved her to death. But the only thing I could get out of her, she would preach to you, and not fussing, like I'm talking about like preaching, like as if she was a preacher at an old Southern church. My mama then told me it's because her mama, like her dad, was a pastor. So her grandfather and her dad were preachers. So she was in the church before she was born. But so, and about time that I was born, she would have had a possibly maybe be in her 50s. I can't remember. She died. Oh, yeah, she died. End of 22, I do believe. Like 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago she died. Yeah, so, but I could never get anything out of her because every time that I see her, the only thing that makes me happy is she never forgot who I was. She seen me, and she always said, Marquita, and she would just immediately start preaching, but she knew who I was. And I only say that because certain people were like, oh yeah, she had dementia and da da da. I don't care. She knew who I was, and I knew who she was. That's like my daddy. I feel like he has dementia via stroke, but that's because he had a stroke. And so some things that I ask him could be he just don't want to remember, or some things that he honestly cannot remember, but he knows who I am. I mean, he's not that old in the sense of being old. Um, Funny thing is, when my mom and dad was born, it wasn't legal for them to vote. My dad was born in 1960. My mom was born in 62. I always thought it was 63, but it was 62. It wasn't legal for black people to vote until 65. Gary was born in 65, but he's white. Not that that matters. I'm just saying the year that Gary was born was the year that it was legal for black people to vote. And I tried telling that history to my sister because I tell her, Misha, you don't know how lucky we got it, because if Mama was 18 in 1960, 61, 2, 3, and 4, she couldn't vote. But when you were born, when I was born, we could vote. And you don't take advantage of that, because as hard as it is, how hard it was for us to get the right to vote, is the same easy way that it will be for us to get our rights taken away. And I know you're like, that don't make sense. It makes perfect sense to me. It was hard for us to get the right, and it was even harder because we are females. It was harder for females to get the right to vote. Black females to get the right to vote. But it's going to be so easy for us to get our rights taken away. Let me, because I did weave. I weave. But guess what? I'm back. The reason why I started this video is because I've been watching a couple of videos, like over this weekend, last couple of days, just taking in everything that I can take in. And one thing I want to say is that Nick guy, because I can't say his last name. It's after 8 o'clock, and even if it wasn't, I can't say. The Nick F guy, Baby Hitler. What's what I'm gonna call him? Probably get in trouble for that, but anyways, so Baby Hitler was like, your body, my choice. Okay. And cackle. Okay, so you say that, but my opinion, you're afraid of women. And the only reason why I say you're afraid of women is because you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna be with a whore. And, I'm saving myself for marriage. I'm glad. Because there's not many people that choose to wait till marriage. And I'm glad that, you know what, that's your choice. Possibly. Maybe a woman don't want to be with you, but like if that ain't what you want, I want what you want. I want you to be able to withstand your words, not mine, until marriage. That's what I want for you. But what I also want for me is because I'm inside my own body. So I want me to have whatever I want to do with my body. That's what I want to do with my body, not you. Because you are not in my body. Literally, in other ways. So, you do what you want with your body and not do what you want with your body. That's your choice because that's your body. But let me do what I want to do with my body because it's my body. Now, I bring him up because I want to say, when people doxed him, that ain't what we do. That ain't what, Mm-mm. Yeah, let's cackle at him, even show him, oh, is this you? Give him his address. Don't go to his house. Don't send him any, don't give him the, I was about to say the curb. The curb? Really, Keita? What's the curb? I don't know what the curb is. Don't give him basically the satisfaction or the, I can't think of the word. The word is literally not coming to my brain, and I know it's another word that I want to use. Don't give him basically the balls to say, see, y'all were evil. The rights, maybe, is that what I'm trying to say? Don't give him the right to stand on his pedestal, his podium, and be like, see, y'all doxed me. Oh, y'all attacked me, even though I seen the video. She didn't attack you. She knocked on your door, scared the cat. Anyways, I won't even go into that because this ain't even about him. I just want to bring him up, saying, yeah, we can disagree with him. Yeah, let's talk about him. Yeah, let's cuss him out. Yeah, let's whatever. But just don't go to the man's house. And I use man very, very loosely. Let me not gender him. I don't know if he's a man. That boy, don't go to that boy's house. Ooh, I called him a boy. Maybe he's a man. Anyway, gas. Oh, I meant the gas, and clutch my pearls. Anyhow, second thing, when I talked about the election, second thing was, and I'm not on TikTok, so I have not seen this. I'm just now seeing this. And this could be old, but let me say this from me. I voted for everyone. Right. First of all, my kids. My kids are my number one. What?
Do you want some?
No, I don't want any.
Okay.
My daughters are my number one. My number one. Before me, it's them. And so I don't want anybody to think that I am jumping on the TikTok trend saying, oh, black women are tired and, no. And now that Kamala, and I'm going to say it right, Kamala, now that Kamala lost, they're like, forget the world. No, that ain't me. See, you're not speaking for all black women. I am black woman, and because I'm one person, I'm a black woman, and I still say I stand with everybody. I want equality. I want peace for everybody. That's the people here, legally, illegally. Like, and when I say illegally, I mean the people that are here in the United States for asylum, the asylum seekers. I'm for them. I am for DACA that was brought over here as a baby or was born here to undocumented parents. I'm for them that haven't changed. I am for, if you want to be a man and you were born not a man, because I'm not gonna label anybody, because I am not versed well enough in the lingo to just be saying things, because I don't want to say anything bad with all good intentions. So I try to choose my words properly, because I can 1000% admit I don't know everything that I should know. So I am for, if you feel like that you are not in your right body, for you to be able to be in your right body. And now, I don't want anybody to think that I'm talking about children. Anybody 18 and older. Now, I don't know 100% for sure, but I do know, based on Jazz, I know she changed her mind years later, but you know what, I'm not going to speak on Jazz because that's Jazz's business. I know that Jazz did not get to get her surgery, and if she still wants me to say she, I will say she. I want to respect whatever you want to be called, and I have said this multiple times. I say that because I don't even say my name right. Like, I know what my name is. I know how to say my name, but I don't say my name right because I'm a lazy talker. Oh, I meant to say, if you listen to that, listen at 2 times speed, because I'm a slow talker. I'm like the Tennessee Bear in Disney World. That's so true. If you see the Tennessee Bear, how slow he talks, that's true. Obviously, I'm very long-winded. Anyhow, call my cadence molasses. I have a molasses cadence. I laugh at me. I wish I could speed it up. I try speeding it up and edit my videos, which I don't edit my videos, but I try editing it. Nope, that still didn't come out right. I try speeding it up, but then it sounds like a chipmunk, and I'm just like, you know what? Just forget about it. Equality. I want the war to stop everywhere. Everywhere. But I'm just one person. And I just wanted to put my thing out there. I still want all people that are here in the United States. And like I said, I'm speaking from a non-border state. So I am speaking, even though I live in a red state, I still want equality for all. I want rights for all. And you know one thing that grinds my gears, that rubs me wrong? is when people say that they want to play, that the trans community wants to play in women's sport, the trans women wants to play in women's sports, and that they only want to go in and sexually abuse women in bathrooms. What I'm gonna say is, I'm not gonna say that I have not heard of certain incidents happening in the news. I can't verify it. I only seen headlines. I try reading the article, my phone, my computer, or my tablet. At times of me seeing that, me clicking on the story, it was switched or that was a false title on a story. Because I have seen someone talking about a man going to prison saying he was trans, ended up getting a couple of the girls pregnant. If that is true, make him do a test. Be like, okay, you really trans? Cut it off. I think I might be wrong for saying that. I said it. I can't take it back. Like I said, I'm never sorry for what I said. I'm always sorry for the way that it came out. I'm not sorry that I said it. I'm not sorry in the way that came out, because I try to think before I speak, and sometimes I speak out of turn. And like they always say, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tooth. Okay, that means that that's what I was truly thinking at that time. Now, I know that my brain is very, like, if y'all, okay, do y'all remember Beetlejuice? Probably not. With Michael Keaton, the best. Michael Keaton can do no wrong. Even if he does wrong, I'll just have to put him on the shelf if he comes out being a John Voight. Ooh, did I say that out loud? I did. Anyhow, Michael Keaton could do no wrong right now. Right now. Let me just say that. Michael Keaton, if you are still an ally for equal rights for all, you can do no wrong. He will always be Batman. Even if he's on the shelf, he will be the best Batman on that shelf. Or the best Batman ever. Fight me. But he will be on the shelf. If I find out that he is no longer an ally for equal rights. But that's just me personally. But let me tell y'all about the good old Michael Keaton when he played Beetlejuice, the original. Because, I mean, come on now. Anyhow, he could do no wrong. I don't want no scrubs. No, you know what? See, I keep going because you know what? I love me some Michael Keaton. I love his movies. He is hilarious. You know what, Keaton? This is not a Michael Keaton fan. Okay, you know what? When he played Beetlejuice and was it? She got to see what was inside his head and was like, snake. You know what? Now I can't even remember it because now I'm thinking about the other guys and I'm thinking about I'm thinking about Will Ferrell singing A Day to Say Goodbye. My favorite Andre song. Even, you know what? See, I was about to go down there. Love that song. You know what? Let me not do it because I'm not gonna mess up Andre like that. But that's my favorite song. One of them. I love language. I can't do it. My tongue won't let me. But my point of me saying that is if y'all can see and hear what goes on in my head. It will scare the dog. And you don't even have to be a dog. It will scare the freaking. It will scare you so bad you will be in a mental hospital somewhere about the thoughts and the stuff that goes in my head. I try not to think evilly, but that's all that I do is think all day. Think all day. So like I said, I'm never sorry for what I said because that's how I felt in that moment. I'm always, if I say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, it's always for how I said it, but not what I said. Because I can't take anything back that I say. Truly can't take it back. Because I try to think before I speak. And if I speak before I think, that's because that's a raw feeling. And I honestly cannot take it back. Because that's how I truly felt. If bad or good, I'm sorry that it might not be good, that it might be evil, that it might be whatever. But I cannot be sorry for how I truly felt at that particular time. I might not feel like that all the time, but that's how I felt at that moment, good or bad. I always tell my kids, there's a consequence for everything that you do, good or bad. You do something good, it's a good consequence. You do something bad, it's a bad consequence. Now, me saying that, and I know y'all like, what does that got to do with David Patton? I'm going to tell you. Because I was watching him and Brian Tyler Cohen on Piers Morgan, and they were like, David, are you going to apologize for saying that they're not trans men and women's sport? And they was like, no, I'm not going to apologize because that's not what I said. I said, and then he quoted the article and he was like, and that was a little cliff note. Okay, then Piers thought, I gotcha. This is what it said. David's like, okay, well, Piers, what you're reading, who said that? Well, it don't matter who said it. No, it does. Because if Rupert Murdoch, and I'm just using him because he's Fox News, Newsmax. I don't know if Newsmax got a newspaper or whoever. If they say, if somebody that is right wing say, and I'm not, and it's not a right, and I'm not saying that all right wing things are equal. That's not what I'm coming from. But I'm saying if somebody tells me, let me just say this. If somebody tells me Trump never said that he's going to be dictator on day one. Trump never said that he's going to do mass deportation. Trump never said that he did not say the enemy within. If somebody looks at me in my face and tells me that, no, that's not true, I'm then going to look in their face and be like, okay, well, who said it? Oh, well, the Democrats said that. Okay, so so Trump is now a Democrat again, because he was before running as a Republican. He was a Democrat, but that ain't none of my business. He's allowed to switch parties. But so you're gonna tell me that I didn't see that mouth of his moving, that mouth of his saying, "I'll be a dictator," only on day one. Yeah, I that was with what's his name? The Hannity dude. What's his name? Whatever his funky name is, I don't forgot. I don't want to call him Steve. It's not Steve. I know Steve Bannon, but it's not. What is his name? Something Hannity. What is his old funky name? Mark Chris. And I know what it is, and it's not. It's like right there in my head. Blah blah blah. Hannity. Anyway, whatever his funky name is, and people cheer. Um, when people when he said that he's gonna do a mass deportation, uh, that's his name, Sean Hannity. Sorry, it was right there. It was like almost like you got like a frog in your throat, and then you drink something, get that frog to clear your throat, and you feel better. That's how it was. It needed to clear. His name needed to clear the little crevice of my brain because it was gonna rot. Anyways, Sean Hannity. He said that dictator only on day one. He also said that to Laura Ingraham. Anyways, yeah, that he is gonna be a dictator. She tried to tell him. He goes, no. I said I'm gonna be a dictator on day one. Yeah, I am. Okay, he said that. Anyways, what was I at? See, the dictator. Oh, the mass deportation in Pennsylvania. Yeah, he said that he's gonna do the largest. No, that was not. That was Was it Pennsylvania or was that Madison Square Garden? Let's just put it at both. I don't remember, but I seen that mouth of his say that. Okay, and then I mean he said that plenty of. He would say that in front of Harris. Harris Faulkner, whatever her name is. The Harris, the Sambo, Harris Sambo. Um, Harris Uncle Uh, on my pants, one slip, back and slip, name slip, back up hip, name slip, back. Rest in peace, John Willis. Sorry. When I said Uncle Ruckus, if y'all don't know, he was the voice of Uncle Ruckus. Made me think of John Witherspoon. Witherspoon? Am I saying that right? Y'all forgive me, because my mouth is like wanting to stop. Okay, last part. The mass deportation, the dictator on day one. And what was the other thing that I said? I'm trying to get back, because we started talking about a pet dog, a lost dog. Now I don't remember where I was going. Dictator. I just forgot what the other thing. I don't remember where I was going, and it's gonna make me mad. But anyhow, what makes me sad is people voting against their interests. I actually seen a couple of people saying, I will vote for Putin before I vote for Kamala. And their reason for voting for Putin before voting for Kamala is because Kamala said she wanted to lower the cost of eggs, gas, and insulin. But at the exact same time, saying she's for raising the price of eggs, gas, and insulin. When in reality, the price of insulin, the price of gas, the price of eggs came down. Yes. 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 Not enough. What? The insulin did. Insulin was $35 a month rather than $2,000 a month. Gas was still a 3 something, but it was down from 5. Eggs, and I only know this because that's my protein of choice every night. So I do buy a lot of eggs because I don't like meat. I don't like protein. I don't like animal protein. Let me say that. So yeah, I eat eggs because if not, I'm going to be laying on somebody's floor because I'm going to pass out because my protein level would drop, which in kind makes my blood sugar drop. But anyway, so in my you know what? Yeah, okay. So yeah, the price of eggs for the 60 count, because I shop at Walmart, for the 60 count, when I very first started buying them, were $2.50 for 60 eggs. Then 2020 happened, or 2019. 2020, eggs got all the way up to $12 for them same 60 count eggs. They went down around 2022, sorry. They went down to like $5. Then, for no reason, went up to like $8. I think now them same 60 eggs are $12 at my local Walmart here in Tennessee. So I was like, okay, let me go on over to Sam's. I could find room in my refrigerator for 15 dozen eggs, which is 180 eggs. Like I said, I eat a lot of eggs. But of course, I'm no Gaston. I might be big like Gaston, but I'm not Gaston. I don't eat that many eggs. Y'all better. I'm getting giddy now. I'm getting stupid brain. I'm not Gaston. I don't go through 180 eggs like them 15 dozen of eggs. And yeah, I can fit them in my refrigerator. It's cheaper for me to do it like that because, and I'm gonna tell you, I think this is November. So I did buy them this month. So I bought the 15 dozen in July, and then I just bought the 15 dozen November. But I was gonna buy them in October. But anyhow, I didn't buy it in October. I bought it in November. This is November. So that's what? August, September, October. So that's 3 months that they will last me. The 15 dozens last me 3 months. And I know y'all probably like, oh my god, they're gonna go bad. They don't go bad. And I love quiche. I didn't like it as a kid because I didn't know that I didn't like it as, well, 2 reasons I didn't like it as a kid. One reason is I didn't like eggs. I literally did not start like, okay, let me not lie. Let me tell y'all the full truth. Okay, so as a young kid, as a little tot, around 2, my mama used to fry me eggs. If I don't want to be lazy, I like fried eggs because I like the crispiness around the outside. Ugh, give me a good fried crispy edge and on some mustard. Oh, don't get, you know what? See, now I'm thinking of a royal burger, which is, you know, a hamburger with a fried egg, or a fried bologna sandwich with a fried egg on top, cheese and mustard, and it has to be angel. You ain't, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about with the fried bologna, y'all ain't, you know what? Let me not tell people the name for, because it has to be, you got to have that, like when you fry the bologna, it has to be like up, and then once it puffs up, you cut it, and it looks like an angel. Oh, and mustard and cheese and the fried egg. Oh, shut up! I will slap you for that sandwich. Don't play with me. Don't. Oh, now I want one because I haven't had one in years. Anyways, I do like bologna. Like, and that's odd. As a kid, I liked it bologna. I liked it fried eggs. I actually liked it sunny side up eggs. Yeah, you know me now. You be like, you like it sunny side up eggs? I did. It had to be like fried enough on top to where it's not raw on top, but that middle, you couldn't tell me nothing. And then what happened? It was a little too not done on top, and I was like, nope, my eggs are gonna have to be fried hard. And then something happened to where I just did not like eggs. So I tell this story. I never liked it McDonald's. Like the very first time I had a McDonald's hamburger, I think I was like 2 or 3, and I wouldn't eat it. But that's because my mama would put onions in her hamburger, and I thought that that's how everybody cooks. That's how everybody cooks their hamburger. I don't like onions. I don't like green peppers. I eat them now because I did research and I forced myself to eat them, and that's because it has like nutrients that I can't take a vitamin for, so I have to get it any way that I can. But anyway, so me as a kid, I survived on beans. But I liked it hot dogs. I liked it bologna. I liked the eggs until I didn't like eggs. So me going to school, I didn't like quiche because it was eggs. And then I also didn't like quiche because it had onions and peppers in it. Now I love quiche. I started eating eggs again. Hey, what?
Yeah.
You just,
Pick up these on phones if there's anything.
I'm making a video.
Okay.
I gotta end it in a few minutes because it's a long, long video. I'm just rambling. I didn't like eggs until 2010, or let me say 2011, because I had gastric bypass 2010. And then 2011 is when my body's like, you know what? I don't want to absorb anything. So then I was having problems, but I still was able to take vitamins. And then 2015 hit, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm having brain surgery. So I had brain surgery. 2 of them, matter of fact. Same day, 12 hours apart. And then after that, that's when my body's like, you know what? You're not going to be able to absorb anything. But I still want what I want. I guess my brain is the government. It's like, yeah, you're poor. Yeah, you don't have money, but I still need my taxes. And my brain is the government because it still needs its, what was that, rice tax? Wheat tax. My brain still wants the wheat tax, but then it wants to salt the earth so I can't grow the wheat to pay my wheat tax. What? the girls were yelling. If you wonder why I was yelling, because they Hannah. Anyhow, I done forgot where I was going with that. This is what happens, guys. My brain goes on the ramble. I took a nap today because I was dizzy. And then I woke up and I was dizzy. And then I forgot, oh yeah, I did not eat protein today. So I was dizzy because my blood sugar was low. So Gary fixed me some cheese tortellini noodles, and he put canned chicken, even though he knows I hate ketchup or tomatoes on chicken. Like, it's like a chemical reaction. But when your blood sugar's dropping and you're going in and out of tunnel this and that, you feel like you're about to die, I would have ate a hot dog filled with ketchup. Which I know you're like, okay, well, what's wrong with that? It's like the ketchup, like the tomato, the acid, whatever. You know, that part of the tomato mixed with hot dog. It does like a weird chemical reaction to where it's like a malic acid metallic taste. I know, my mouth is weird. So it's like a sour metallic taste. And that's ketchup on chicken or hot dogs. Like, I can have it on hamburgers. I love I love putting ketchup on my pizza. Yeah, with the pizza sauce. And my favorite pizza is ham, pineapple, and black olives. And I could put ketchup on top of that. I typically don't because I want to taste the pineapple. And if I put ketchup on top of that, I really can't taste the pineapple, which you would think that it's like, okay, on a citric acid food, pineapple, with more fruit, acid fruit of tomato, you would think that it'd be like, oh my gosh, but it doesn't. And you would think, oh my gosh, ketchup on ham, which is, of course, it doesn't do it. But it does it on hot dogs. So my corn dogs, I only eat mustard. But I typically don't like mayonnaise unless it's a cold cut sandwich. I don't like hot mayonnaise, which is funny because give me a bag of cornmeal and some mayonnaise, and I'll make you the best fried cornbread in the world. Struggle meal.